Hello guys, welcome back. This is Sulaiman Oluwonyo from MicroFX. This is a new banger video for you guys. Today we are going to be talking about market structure. A lot of people they find it hard to identify the proper structure mapping in the market. So that is why I'm going to be breaking it down step by step how market structure is supposed to be mapped. You know, everybody's strategy works. It just depends on how patient you are. You understand? But the most important thing of this journey as a forex trader is to know how to mark the structure properly. So some people just mark the structure based on when the higher low breaks the lower low, they believe the market structure has been broken. But in this video, I'm going to let you see how to mark structure according to true SMC. You understand? So let's see. I'm going to represent with the pattern, then diagram. So to me, in marking up a structure, two things are important. You have the inducement and the engineer liquidity. Those two things are very important when it comes to marking up a structure. So people normally, when they mark up a structure, they mark up structure like this. They mark up structure like this, like break of structure, break of structure. So they see this as break of structure, break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. But in the real sense, this from here to here is just one leg. The way I see the market, it's just one leg. So for me to mark up a trade, to mark up a structure, I need market to take out the inducement. After taking out the inducement or the engineer liquidity, either way, then my structure will be formed. For example, you see what I have in front of me here, representing this in a diagram form so you can understand before go to the chart. So see, we have this move, comes down, up, down. So what we are seeing here is people are selling from this point as early sellers, leaving their stop losses above this place. So the moment they leave their stop loss above this price comes back, rally up, take out the inducement, then give the break of structure. So in this case, my break of structure will be like this, up, because here we took out the inducement. So in this case, I will have my structure like this. This will be my lower high, in the sense like we are in a downtrend, okay? This will be my lower high. This here will be my lower low, okay? This will be my lower low, because this is the lowest point that market took out the structure from. So if you are trading and you are seeing this as a break of structure, market comes back, take you out from your stop loss, then continue to go down. So this is one leg. This is a pullback. So this will be our new lower high. So our lower high is only confirmed when we see inducement taken and the lower low got broken. If this lower low didn't get broken, then our lower high is not confirmed yet, because all we know is price can do like this, then continue to go higher to break this high here. You understand? So that is basically a simple explanation of structure leg. So this is an inducement, like people who are selling early or buying early, either way, you understand, are going to be stopped out from their position, because their stop loss is at the top here, sitting right here. So markets drive it out up to take them out, then we break structure. So these people here have been liquidated, and we are in the true leg moving down. So to consider another lower low, we need to see another form of pullback, break this low here, creating another inducement. Then we mitigate other block here, or we just sweep this high like this. Then we continue lower. So this will now be our lower low, will be here. Our lower low will be here. Then our lower high will be here. That means we've taken out inducement. That is structure. You don't have to fight it. Wait for inducement to be taken or engineer liquidity, then you follow the move. Simple. So the drawing number 2 is this. So when we talk about liquidity, there are 2 types of structural liquidity. One is inducement and the other one is engineer liquidity. Inducement is what you see from your first pullback. The recent, let me just say your recent pullback is your inducement, which is the first one from the low or from the top. So this is your inducement. Anything that is in between this leg is your catalyst for pullback. Nothing is there except the extreme, which is the engineer liquidity. So there are 2 types of liquidity. We have the inducement and we have the engineer liquidity when it comes to structural wise. So how does this work? For example, you are in a bearish market. This leg like this is just one leg. Why is it one leg? Because we don't have any inducement taken. But the moment we took out this inducement, then our lower low is confirmed here. Our lower low is confirmed here. This is our lower low. This is our higher low. This is our higher low. So this is our higher low, this is our lower low, because we took out inducement. All these that you are seeing here, they are not break of structure. These are not break of structure. These are not break of structure. These are not break of structure. They are just one leg. Because for it to be considered as a break of structure, we need to take either, we need to take we must take the inducement, but engineer liquidity is not compulsory. But if it happens, it happens. You understand? But if this decisional fail, which is the inducement, this other block here is called decisional order block. If this decisional order block fail, then we'll be targeting the extreme order block. You understand? Where after the engineer liquidity. So in this case, let's say our inducement fail, our inducement market close above it, right? If price close above it here, that means we didn't get any confirmation here. It's either the market sweep this or mitigate the decisional order block. But either ways, there is a momentum coming up, for example, which close above this inducement and the decisional OB fail. So at this point, all we can do is we can wait patiently, look for buying option to take out the engineer liquidity to the extreme. As I said earlier, order block is not compulsory. What is important is the liquidity, which is the engineer liquidity. Assuming we sweep this higher, we can look for selling option to the downside. If we sweep, means price did not close above this. If price do not close above this, then we can start selling. But if price closes above this, then we need to wait for the liquidity, the order block, extreme order block to be mitigated, or we look for confirmation entry. Here, I'm not talking about entry type. In the next video, maybe I'll be doing something about the entry type. Here, I just want you to understand structure-wise. Because when you understand structure, then everything will be more easier. So as at this point, the moment we took out this inducement, our lower low is confirmed, our higher low is confirmed, then we need our lower high. How do we confirm our lower high? Until we see a break of this lower low, then our lower high, our higher low will be confirmed like this. So our higher low will be confirmed until we break this, because we don't know if this low is going to break. we may see a reversal to break this high, okay? But until this low breaks, our higher low is yet to be confirmed. So also now, after this diagram, after this scenario, then we look for the same thing. Like we can look for a pullback, break, then we look for inducement, just like this. You can look at it, you can look for it here. Then we can mitigate maybe decisional OB or our extreme OB, whatever we see. So that is how the structure works. My third diagram here is illustrating the situation whereby we get a mitigation of the decisional OB. So in this case, our extreme OB is not mitigated, but our decisional OB is mitigated. So if you look at this diagram, you see I have two inducement here. Why do I put this here? See, we are coming from the up. We are selling down. Market took out this liquidity, okay? We have our higher low. We have our higher low. We have our lower high here, confirmed. Lower high, lower low, confirmed here. So when we see a break of this level, when we see a break of this level, break of structure, we see a break of structure here, then our higher low is confirmed here. Then we need our lower low to be confirmed. At this point, we didn't take out any liquidity until, see, we see this break here. No liquidity taken. Now we see a break, another break, then we create another liquidity. As I said, our liquidity is our first high from the low or from the top. Then our engineer liquidity is the one closest to the extreme order block. So at this point, this is our inducement. So we took out the inducement at this point, then we broke this low. So as at this point, this is a break of structure. Okay, this is a break of structure. But if you look at this leg very well, look at this leg very well, we do not have any inducement along the way. We do not have any inducement along the way. So as a result of that, our inducement from this leg will be transferred to this level because we are looking for the first pullback. So as we move our inducement, so also our low will be shifted. So our inducement shifted here, our low shifted here. So this now become our inducement, mitigating the decisional POI. Then we see our break of structure here. So this now becomes just one leg. All this is one leg. Okay? All this is one leg. So as at this point, now we have our lower low confirmed because we took out inducement. Then our higher low confirmed here also. So we look for the same thing happening. So the moment we are able to understand this beautiful concept of inducement and engineer liquidity, we will understand the beauty of the market structure. Because people just look at every break here as break of structure, break of structure. They don't understand how market moves to be able to capitalize on the opportunities in the market. Somebody that is looking at this, you will say this is a break of structure. The down here, break of structure. The up here, break of structure. Why is market still moving down? So we need to start thinking in that direction. You understand? We need to start thinking in that direction. So we need liquidity, which is inducement or engineer liquidity, to identify our structure. This is a scenario diagram whereby market is mitigating the extreme POI. So how is this relevant? So you see here, as I said earlier, the inducement here is taken, decisional POI. This, after this inducement is taken, price failed to break this low, then created a push up, break this decisional POI. The moment we see this decisional POI, we should be thinking of like internal structure is going bullish. So we can take a buy from here after creating this inducement. We buy, then we are targeting the extreme POI, which it could be the engineer liquidity. You understand? So as at this point, decisional OB fail, we have inducement, we have engineer liquidity, and the extreme POI. So as at this point, what we are looking for is how to target this extreme POI, taking out the engineer liquidity. So the moment the engineer liquidity is taken out, remember again, POI is not compulsory. The liquidity is the most important aspect. So we mitigated the POI in this case, then we shoot down. So what do we have again? We have our lower low, confirm. We have our higher low. This will be our higher low, okay? Because all these are not break of structure until market take out inducement. That is when we can consider this as a break of structure here, because inducement has been taken, inducing people, early sellers. All these are early sellers. People are selling from here, selling from here, selling from here. So what do we have in the long run? We have what they call trend line liquidity. What did market do? Market went out to take them out, continue down. This is what you need to understand. You know, there are different type of liquidity. We have double top, we have trend line liquidity, we have triple bottom. You understand? So the moment we are able to understand that market is looking for liquidity, then we will be able to capitalize on that liquidity to force our own trade. So now after this, let's go to the chart and then we see how it happened in the market. See you soon. All right, guys, welcome to the chart. Okay, so now we are going to implement whatever we have discussed with the diagram on the chart also. So if we look at, when you are marking a structure, you need to look at where is the lowest point in the market earlier. So as we see here, this is the lowest point here. This is the highest point. So the moment this break, that's the break of structure. Why? Because we have inducement taken somewhere here. Okay? Because we have inducement taken somewhere here. So that confirms our, this confirms our lower low. This highest point here will be our lower high. Okay? So because this broke now what we have to do is to look for another inducement. So in this case, see, I've already marked out the inducement and the other block here because I need you to understand it. We are not doing back testing, so I just want you to see it on plain sight so that you see what I'm talking about, so you can understand it more. So if you look at this leg, from this leg up here, so we start looking for our inducement when we break the lower low. Okay, so our inducement comes after we break the lower low. So after we break this lower low, see, all these candles, they are not valid pullback. Why? Because they are protected by this candle high and this candle low until we weak this candle low here. So we see our pullback. Our pullback is here. Then we start going up, down, up, down. So because now, if you look at this candle very well, you will see that this candle took out the previous candle. That is why we are using this as our inducement at this point. Because see, if you look at this candle to the downside, no other pullback is available. This is our recent pullback. So our recent pullback, no matter how long the move is, our recent pullback is our inducement. We cannot use this because this is the latest high. So this is our inducement. So in this case, see what happened here. We took out this inducement, we closed above it. So assuming we sweep this inducement, we can start looking for buying a selling option to come and take this low, because our lower low, our lower high will be confirmed at that point. Okay, the moment we took out this inducement, our lower low is confirmed, but we don't have our lower our higher low yet. So as at this point, what happened? We mitigated this unmitigated order block. This unmitigated order block is our decisional OB, because it's the OB that is sitting above the decision, the inducement. So because of that, we could look for sell option here to target this low. But as you see, there was a selling power that came in from there, but market has another option to go higher. So the moment this decisional OB failed, the moment it failed, we can be anticipating a buy to the upside. Okay, and now where is our decisional OB? This extreme OB. This is our extreme OB. Because why? Every other thing here has been mitigated. If you look at it, everything is mitigated. Even the other flows, everything is mitigated. Everything mitigated. Everything is mitigated. Okay, so as at this point, this is our only unmitigated order flow here. So as at this point, that is our extreme. And if you look at it very well, what happened here? This wick took out all this liquidity here. So as a result of that, it's a powerful wick because it's the wick that took out liquidity. Any wick that take out liquidity is considered as a powerful wick. So what happened here? Market mitigate the extreme PO high. What did we see? We see a big sell-off from there to take out this low. So basically, when you enter from a lower high, for example, so as at this point, this level will be our lower low because we took out the inducement, right? This level will be our lower high because it's the highest point before we break this low. So when you enter from a lower high, for example, you should be anticipating the lower low because that is the anticipation in the market, okay, to take out the lower low, to continue the structure, to make a lower low, for example. You understand? So as at this point, the moment we broke this lower low, now you see what we are saying here. Inducement confirm our lower low, right? When we broke this, our lower high is confirmed. So we move to the next chapter. That is as simple as you can get, okay? What you need to understand, your lower high, okay, your inducement. So when you are able to identify your lower high, then you'll be able to identify your inducement. So the moment your inducement is taken out, then your lower low is confirmed. For example, here also, same thing happened. See what happened here. So from this leg down, as I said earlier, we start taking note of our inducement only when we break the lower low. Break and close. You have to close to consider it as a valid break of structure. Okay, so now we broke this low. This is our first pullback, not this one. This is our first pullback. We took out this inducement here. When we took out this inducement, where is our decisional OB? This is our decisional OB. See what happened. Price came, mitigated. On the lower time frame, you'll get a confirmation for entry, for sell. See what happened. We sold off. But see, we didn't take out the low. And we came back up to sweep the high again. So when we are sweeping the high like this, we need to wait for more confirmation. For example, see what happened here. Here, we came down, but we didn't sweep. We closed above the high. So the moment we close above this high, market is telling us that I'm looking for continuation to the extreme order block. So if you look at this internal structure, before I forget, you see all this that you see here, everything here like this, they are internal structure. They are nothing. They are just noise. They are just noise. They are nothing. They don't do anything there. So some people will be looking at this as like this is break of structure here, right? This is break of structure here. This is break of structure here. So you just see everything messy. You see break of structure here. You see messy. Everything will be break of structure in their presence. This break of structure. How many break of structure do you want to have, for God's sake? So when you understand that all this level movement are just internal structure, and then we can trade this because we have seen confirmation here that market wants to test the extreme. So all we can do is wait for market to take out inducement for us. So we see high here, come back. This is inducement. This is how to trade the internal structure. So now inducement is taken, same procedure, but you have to have it at the back of your mind that this is internal structure. We are only trading it to the extreme. So the moment the inducement is taken, you can take your trade peacefully to the extreme. Simple. All these are just internal structure. All are just internal structure. See what happened here again, internal structure. See, we broke this. We are looking for our inducement. Where is inducement? This is inducement here. Market came back, mitigate something from here. Okay, took out the inducement and wick below all this wick. Then what did we see? We continue going higher. So to the point of the extreme order block. Okay, extreme POI. It is only when you are on a pro trend, you can leave a trade to continue running. See, it will just continue running to the downside. But when you are in a counter trend, you have to know where your market is going to. You understand? You have to know where your market is going to. So if you look at this continuation here also, so in this case, we swept the high here. That means market is taking liquidity from this level. So the moment market is showing this confirmation, sweeping the high here, we can start looking for our selling ideas from this level. So see what the price did, came down, sweep this high. When there is a sweep of the major high or major low, there is bound to be a reversal, like 70% of the time. So we swept this, we continue. We swept the low again, we went up. We swept this high again, we continue down. So what happened here? Let me break it down to you. So here, we see a sweep of this low. Okay, this here confirmed our lower low. This place confirmed our lower low, but it did not close below it. Assuming this closed below this low, it will confirm our lower low. So because this place did not close below it, so it's not a confirmed lower low. We need to wait for price to come and break this low. So because this now move higher, our inducement, because this did not close, our inducement will be shifted, as I was showing with the diagram, from here to this level, the highest point. This is the highest point now. Okay, this is the lowest point now, because this already came to sweep this low. So we transferred this, because from this leg, we didn't have any structure, any high. This is the only high that is there. So now, this will now be our inducement. Then our low will be shifted also. We have to shift our low from here to this level. So meaning that what this is simply saying is that from here down to this place is one leg. It's just one leg, because we didn't close below this low. It's just one leg. So as a result of that, what do we have? Another inducement taken. And if you see, in this point, inducement is just sweeping this high. It didn't close above it. Price is just sweeping this high, giving us certain confirmation that we want to sell. As a result of this, we can easily enter this trade from here. I easily enter this trade and target the low. See, it's so simple when you understand what the market is really doing. Okay, so we know market is bearish. We just need inducement to confirm our movement. So inducement has been swept, so we can enter from a single candle order block in this area. Okay, so let's move on. See, price now finally closed below this low here. So making this low a confirmed lower high, this high our low, this low confirmed lower low, this high our lower high. Why? Because we close below it. Market closed below it. So now what do we have again? We follow the same procedure. This is our break of structure. What are we looking for? We've identified our lower high. Then market is going down. We need inducement. We need what? Inducement. So where is our inducement? We look for the latest pullback. See, market is moving like this. Let me show you. And we start looking for our inducement after the break of structure. So this is where the market break. So this is a valid pullback, up, pullback, then no valid pullback until we break this low here. So we broke this low, right? Then where is our recent pullback? Here. Here's our recent pullback. This candle here, everything is inside this big black candle. Okay, let me show you. Because some of you may be thinking like, why didn't I use this as my inducement? Okay, if you look at this candle, this black candle, the high and the low is protected. See, all these candles you are seeing here, they are inside this black candle. So this like this is just one move, because the way we see the market sometimes, we just have to understand it. This is just one leg. So this is where our inducement is at. Okay, this is where our inducement is at here at this point. So what happened? So after we identify our inducement, what else are we supposed to do? Look for our decisional OB. If you look at this wick, it's unmitigated wick. So we can use that as our decisional OB. It's a wick that took out the previous high. Look at this candle here. Look at this candle here. You see that this candle took out this low of this candle. So this and this candle also took out the high of this candle. This is a valid pullback here. Okay, market, you have to understand candle structure, candle wise structure, and direction also. So this candle wise marking. So we will do that some other time. I will explain how I do that also. So now we get our decisional OB. What is happening here? We mitigated our decisional OB. Price is failing to break this high. Okay, sweeping it multiple times, showing us that yes, and if you look at this during New York session, showing that yes, price have done its job, took out the inducement, tap into the decisional OB. There is high probability here to continue selling. Trading is a probability game. So the more the probability on your side, the better you get. From lower time frame, you can easily take this trade with the additional confirmation to target this low. You understand? That is another opportunity there. So as I said earlier, when market is pro trend, you can be sure that market is going down until otherwise. So see, all this are pro trend. You don't have to limit yourself from pro trend. You can just, when you're on a pro trend, you can just continue to trail your stop loss, or you close at this low, then you close 90% or 50% of your trade here, because this is a guaranteed low here. So this low is broken. You can leave your runner to continue running until price comes to take you out from your trailing stop loss. So that is another aspect to look at it. So what do we have to do again? We need to look for our inducement. After we see this break of structure, where is our inducement? Let me show you here. See, we broke. At this point, we didn't break. First of all, we swept this low. So this is not a confirmed low here. This is our lower high. We swept this. Okay, we didn't get confirmation to buy, so we swept this. Later, price came to close below it. So at this point is where we see our break of structure. Okay, so this is our break of structure. Where is our lower low? We need inducement. Where is our inducement? See, price comes down, went back up, did not take this high, broke this low. Where is our inducement again? Here, market come down. Okay, market came down, did not take this high, went back up. But see this wick, took this low. So our low is transferred here. Our inducement will be here. So get this. When we are talking about break of structure, price need to close below the lower low. But if we are talking about inducement, we don't need to see a closure. See here, market has already confirmed the break of structure for us. So all these low here are being considered because they are just weak. They are considered already. Okay, so we have our inducement here. So we have our inducement. After the inducement is being taken, what do we do? What do we do? We look for our decisional OB. In this case, as I said earlier, order block is not important. What is important is your liquidity. Liquidity has been taken, so you can start looking for your selling option. So from here now, we got our selling option. And if you look at it very well, we also swept the Asian high. So these are confirmation telling us that price may want to go down because we took out the inducement, we took out the Asian high. What else are we looking for? Look for continuation selling. So let's see this, maybe one more example. So now we broke this low. Our lower high is confirmed. Okay. Now we need to look for our inducement again. Where is our inducement? Our first pullback from the low. Okay. So break of structure, we have a pullback. Okay, pullback. We have a pullback. We have a pullback. We have a pullback. Then we have a pullback. Then we have a low here. So you see all this movement, nothing took out the inducement. So now at this point, what did we see? We see inducement being taken at this junction. This lower high inducement is being taken at that point. See, inducement is here. This high here is our inducement. Because market break this low, this our pullback. So now from here, our lower low is confirmed. Because why? We took out the inducement. Because we took out the inducement. So the moment we took out the inducement, our lower low is confirmed. So now our decisional OB is just sitting above our inducement. What happened? Price closed above our decisional OB. What did that tell us? It's giving us signal that market is really trying to pull back to our extreme order block. So what did we see? We see a confirmation, continuous confirmation to take a buy to the extreme OB. Because at this point we are still bearish, so our buy should be limited to extreme OB. Now our extreme OB is having our engineer liquidity. Engineer liquidity is the closest high to the extreme order block. See, this one is not our, is nothing. This is nothing. This one is our engineer liquidity close to the extreme OB. Our inducement is the first pullback when we are going down or up. So now we took out our inducement, we sold off, right? We sold off, but price has another option in our mind. So at this point, maybe we enter here, our stop loss is here, we are targeting the low because we are on pro trend. What we can, maximum we go out of break even in this trade, okay? Break even. So now what do we see? We see a choke to the upside. What is a choke? A choke is telling us character is just a change of character. Like it's telling us that, oh, this movement has changed from bearish to bullish. First break is called choke. People say break of structure. Either way you call it, it means the same thing. People just like to put character in it, saying change of character. So now we see a break of structure here. So the moment we see a break of structure, our bias has changed to bullish from bearish. So now what do? Same thing. We start looking for our inducement after we broke this structure here. So where is our inducement? Our inducement, see, this pullback did not take out any inducement. So we broke this high again. So we see a pullback that did not take out any inducement. Then we see another one pull up. Then this candle took out this low here, which is our inducement. So this low here confirm our higher low. Why this, after we broke this high, now confirm our higher high. So we start moving up, 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 because now we break, it's confirmed already. Okay, this higher high is confirmed already. So now we start looking, doing the same thing again. We start looking for inducement. Where is our inducement? This is our next pullback. Look at this one here. This high with this high. So this confirm our inducement. So now we come down, took the inducement, close below it. That means price wants to test the extreme. So we come back. First attempt, we sweep this extreme. Then second attempt, we break this extreme. So now our choke is established here also. Now from bullish again, now we've turned bearish. You understand? So now where is our inducement? This is our inducement, our first pullback. We take this inducement is taken out here. Market mitigated something here. Then we form our lower. The moment the inducement is taken, lower low is confirmed. Then at the moment we broke this low, if you look at here also, market initially did not break it, it just swept it. So our lower low is not confirmed, our lower high is not confirmed because it did not close below it. Later on it closed below it, so our lower high is confirmed. Now what again we do? We start looking for inducement. We start looking for inducement. So what do we see? what do we see here? This after the break of structure, this our pullback, okay? Our pullback continues to the downside, continues, no taking out of inducement, no taking out of inducement. See, until we get to this low. Until we get to this low here. So this is one leg, pull back, pull down. This is our inducement. So all this leg here, from this high to this low is just one leg, just one leg. So one leg. So at this point, first attempt, we took out the inducement, our lower low is confirmed. Then we mitigate our decisional OB. Pull back, pull up back. Mitigated this order flow. Market fails to close below this low. This low is transferred here. So also our inducement will be transferred somewhere here. Right? Our inducement will be transferred somewhere here because that's our recent high. So see additional confirmation, market swept this place again. So our low will be transferred from here to here. Our inducement will be transferred here because this is the recent high also. So our inducement is now taken finally. Because why we are not taking the why we are transferring our inducement and low is because market is just sweeping it. It's not closing below or above it. So inducement will be transferred here, low will be transferred to the recent low. So now what do we have? We have this as our one single leg to this place. It's just one leg, everything. So now after that, what did we see? Price push higher, close above this inducement. What is that telling us? From here, we have been receiving the signal that momentum is getting weaker, not closing below this low. See, not closing, breaking this above. That is telling us that price maybe wants to go to the extreme. Then what happened? Price came all the way to the extreme. How can we trade this also, as I told you earlier? Where is our inducement? Here. Inducement taking, mitigate something here. You see what I'm saying? Pull up, inducement taking now to the extreme. You can take it to the extreme. That is a beautiful trade. So from the extreme, what happened? Market mitigated this order flow from here, then shut down. This is the reaction that we want to see. So at this point, there was no confirmation to enter this trade. You need confirmation to enter this trade, except you are just gambling. So because there is no confirmation to take this trade, maybe you are lucky, you set a limit order and you put your stop loss somewhere above here, which I won't do, it's too big. So now, if we are to take this trade, we need inducement to continue going down. We don't have inducement in this leg. This could be our inducement, okay? But what we need is market to come sweep this, continue down, or not to break this high, give us confirmation here to continue this sell. But what happened? We have another change of character. We have another change of character because market closed above this lower high. So that is the cycle of the market in short. So you need to understand where is the inducement, where is the liquidity, where is the lower high, where is the lower low, where is your engineer liquidity, so that you can understand how to mark up the structure properly. When you know how to mark up the structure, definitely you will know where to enter and when to go out. If you are in a counter trend, for example, you know that you are only targeting the extreme of the leg. But if you are on the pro trend, you can target the lower low, secure partial, and leave the rest to run till you are being taken out by a pullback. You understand? While trailing your stop loss. So this is me. This is how to mark structure masterclass. You have to sit down, understand this properly, so that you can digest it and implement it in your trading style. Whatever you trade, just look at the structure. See how you can implement it in your trading style. So guys, all I need from you right now is just to click the subscribe button. Please and please, this is all I need from you to help this channel grow. Like, subscribe, and share with your friend. I'm putting in a lot of effort on these videos. Please just crown my effort and click the subscribe button right now, please. Just click it right now. Thank you. God bless you.